Jim Jones is a rat. Did y'all witness what happened in the airport in Fort Lauderdale, Florida? At the airport, I don't know the name of the airport. They were the scuffle or whatever, altercation on the elevator with two white men. I think it was another guy, the older dude that just got caught off guard and he got injured. And they was out there wrecking. You know what I'm saying? It was 2-on-1. You know what I'm saying? I mean, they was out there wrecking. But we can't excuse the fact there's no regular life when you remember. There's no regular life. There's no, I was just, at that moment a victim or whatever. You can't play victim or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You ain't supposed to even talk to the authorities, the police or anything like that. Once you remember that there's certain rules, and I know people like to throw out the codes. I know that's fashionable. But I mean, you got to be. It doesn't take a rocket science to see what he did. They assaulted me. They jumped me. It was 2-on-1. He doubled down on it multiple times. Look at it. Now, you can create your own narrative from that, and that's fine. You can create your own narrative. But Jim Jones is going around talking about, honor and respect. He's a lobby boy. 1 minute, he's a blood. You know what I mean? If you like I said, if you tied in, there's no talking to those folks, man. You know what I mean? You just gotta sit down, take that on the chin. Tell them folks if they ask you anything, man, y'all can contact my lawyer. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And ride it out. Unless you didn't want to go to central booking or whatever and do that couple hours, 10, 12 hours, whatever a day till everything get figured out. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to create a narrative, but I mean, if you keep it tall, that's all you had to do. You know what I'm saying? Tell them, look at the tape. You can see what happened. Look, when y'all see what happened, I'm sure somebody obviously was filming, and ride off that. So, if that little bit of pressure arises and you can't you can't handle that whole weight, imagine the federal government got you in a box or putting pressure on you. Your true self comes out when you're under pressure. We saw it. And he got busy, don't get me wrong. I ain't talking about that. I'm just talking about the aftermath of that incident. That was, at the heat of the moment, whatever. His true character came out. You dig? And that's all I'm saying. All you gotta do is look at it. You know what I mean? Look at it. I'm not false bearing witness on anything. I witnessed this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I'm sure it wasn't doctored. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Maybe it was. Okay, that's the only little slither of hope. Of maybe something was said. Maybe y'all claiming it's docked. I mean, y'all going with it. I get it. I respect it. But from what I saw and what's out there, they assaulted me. They jumped me. They assaulted me. It was 2-on-1. I mean, multiple times, man. Come on, if you really repping that membership correctly, you, like I said, you gotta finesse your way or try to dip off. As soon as they turn their back, dip off some kind of way, get out. You know what I mean? Get around, go to bath, whatever you gotta do. Don't make yourself so conspicuous, but you just gotta dip off in the situation amongst the chaos. You gotta find an exit some type of way. You know what I mean? Remove yourself from it, but you handle it the way you handle it, and so it's under question. And so now, all these other little narratives that was out about Jim Jones, snitching and all that, comes back into play. You know what I'm saying? So these are the rules. I don't make these things up. This is what it is. This is what they tell you. This is what these gang bangers and these gang members, if you watch any documentaries about this over the years and decades, it's a common theme. There's no ratting. There's no talking to the police. You're not a civilian anymore. You in this life. You don't have a regular life anymore. You on code 24/7. You know what I mean? I'm not saying you got to go out there and be active, but just because you're not active doesn't mean that you get a pass on thinking you can. You in this lane now. You never can go back to that. You took that oath and you slid with those principles. And so when those, like I said, your true character came out. You know what I mean? That was so natural. They jumped me. I mean, hey, like I said, I give him props. He handled the situation. You know what I mean? He was by himself, no security. And he handled the situation accordingly. But at the same time, I don't know what was said. I don't know what happened, as far as that, what led up to that incident. But at the same time, if you're moving in these industry circles, you really have to you got to navigate a little bit better. You know what I mean? You have to be even more careful in your navigation in public, man, especially when you don't have security. So, and then you got to understand once, disaster happens, what is I can't be spin doctoring. I got to stay on code and keep it tall. And whatever it is, I got my lawyer. We deal with it. Other than that, I'm not talking to police about anything. Hey, look, man, we was wrestling or whatever. He said something. I thought like blah 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 blah. I don't know what he's telling you, but I'm telling me it wasn't really that serious. Whatever, you know what I'm talking about. But anyway, that's it for me. I'm gone, man. Have a great Sunday. Peace.